Okay, real quick. Woke up this morning for the third time after they woke me up. They wake me up all through the night. I wake up like 3 or 4 times during the night. The last time I woke up was at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Somewhere around 6 o'clock in the morning. I wake up, I grab my vaporizer, right? And I smoke it. I just squeeze the button, see? Squeezing the button, it doesn't work. I squeeze the button and it worked. It was all good. Go to sleep. They make me fall asleep again. I wake up again at around 8:50, 9 o'clock. Usually it's on the 10-minute marks when they wake me up. So I wake up at 9 o'clock and the bottom of it's unscrewed like this. It wasn't like this at 6 o'clock. See, now I gotta push the bottom up in order for it to work. Now I got footage on my other cameras that show that when I woke up and used it, I didn't have to do that. So they unscrewed it, and now here's what's the freaky part. I got cameras watching me while I sleep. I have two cameras from both directions, and there is no evidence of anybody coming in my room. Now you explain that. This is by the way, this is the third time I have this on video about this thing. I had this thing tightened up twice already. Today will be my third time when I go to get it done again. So the only way to loosen this is to unscrew. See these two screws here? See those little screws right there? You got to unscrew those. That's the only way. Other than that, it will never come loose, right? Now, to show you that this is true and that I'm not making this up, that somebody is hacking or sabotaging my stuff, I brought these jeans last year. I wore them once, right? You can see why, because they pink. So, I'm not a pink guy, but I just, to have a different style, I figured I'd get me some pink pants, right? So I go to put them on. I didn't only wear them once. So like a couple months later, I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna wear these pink pants. Let me go in the closet, get my pink pants out, put them on, right? And I go to put them on. When I grab them, this is there. Now you can tell that this is a razor cut because the line is so straight. It's not a snag, like how you snag your pants on the fence. You can tell that this line is so straight. It's a razor cut, and they cut it in a place where it's obvious. You can't really fix this. Like, you know what I mean? If you get this stitched up here or try to patch it, it's going to look crazy. Now, if they did it anywhere around here, down here, you'll be able to just, make it look like it's part of the jean because, well, it already got rips in it. So you can make that work. But they cut it specifically in a place where where you couldn't fix it. So, and then here's one of my sweat jackets, right? I brought this sweatsuit because I like an easy casual dress. I like to get dressed real quick so I can go out. One day I go to put this on and it's got this tear in it. Just out of nowhere. I don't climb fences. I don't do construction or any of that. And if I did, I wasn't doing it in this. So when I went to go put the jacket on, it had this rip in it, this hole, just this mean, nasty snag in it. And they did this because this is one of my favorite casual sweatsuits. I go to this and, I throw this on with my white sneakers and I can just go. So I'm just showing how they sabotage and how you can know that I'm not making this up. And there are other targeted individuals that'll tell you the same thing, that they come in and they tamper with stuff. Here's another one. Here's something else that they broke over. And now this right here is interesting. They did this over a period of time. This was a lamp, obviously. It used to sit on my desk. And this was sealed at the bottom. And as time progressed, like months, I mean, they did this over months. As time progressed, I noticed it doing this, right? And then this. And then it was here. Then one day I looked and it was it was leaning like this. And this is when I was like, you know what? Like, it was leaning. Like, why would it do that? I'm not touching it. It's just sitting there. I realized now, after I see what they've been doing here and how they progressively have been destroying my body. I've lost like 30 pounds over like 3 months. And now they've been screwing with my hairline. I'm gonna put that on video soon. They pushed my hairline back, super back, and what's weird is one of the perps that I live with yesterday, he was cutting his hair in the bathroom, and he was like, Yo, I see you got the same type of hairline like I got, right? Now my hairline wasn't where it is today. When I looked in the mirror today, I see it's way back there. Now he had, directed me to it yesterday, and then the day I wake up and my hairline is all pushed way back. You know what I mean? So they pushed it back a couple months ago. I'm gonna show that, and then I'm gonna show you pictures of where it was, and a couple like last week. So you can see that nobody's hairline goes back like that. And it's not hereditary in my family to have balding heads. Like my father had died with a head full of hair. No receding hairline at all. So this is not hereditary. I've never had a receding hairline until like after I turned like 18 or 19. It's like it seemed all this stuff started. Anyway, targeting individuals signing out. Just wanted to show the sabotage that these perpetrators do, you know, fighting against the spiritual wickedness.